My name's Toby Jackson. I work in the Cambridge Conservation Initiative, and I work on the mechanics of tall trees. So we're interested in questions about how tall trees can grow, what stops them getting any taller, what their limits to height are essentially, and whether wind is a leading cause of damage in forests worldwide. I learned to code during my degree. I did a degree in physics, and so we were coding in MATLAB, which was good. And I still do revert to that sometimes, but these days I'm trying to use as much R as possible. The first thing I was really proud of that I made coding was during my PhD, actually. So about 4 years after I actually started, it took me a long time, where I actually started making a package which other people used. This was to take 3D models of trees and apply wind loads to them. So it was a simulation. And basically, as soon as other people started using it, that was a good moment. So I'm using Phidgets to measure the bending strains on tall trees, mostly in Malaysia. So the main Phidgets I use are the load cells, which I basically stick on the side of the trees, which measures the bending strain. And then I use the accelerometer, the kind of motion Phidgets, which we can stick up near the tops of the trees. And so this measures the swaying back and forth. And from that, we can get the fundamental frequency. And then I'm also using the versatile input Phidget to measure as an interface between my anemometers, so I can measure wind speed to the same data logger. I mainly use coding to manage data. And so I collect a lot of data and I use Phidgets for that. And then most of my coding I use to manage and analyze that data. So lots of kind of data manipulation and also all the statistics, and lots of even more detailed analysis types. So yeah, I think computer science is important for all of that. And there's also a whole other layer to it about modeling and hypothesis testing using models, which is a really fun side of science and a really important side. Climate change is causing more extreme weather events. So windstorms, tropical storms are getting more intense, and they may also be getting more frequent. And so this has a big effect on forests. Lots of trees are going to be damaged in windstorms, by lightning, by all types of disturbance, and we don't know how well they're going to adapt. So understanding how forests and how trees respond to wind, just as one of the factors, is an important part in trying to predict what's going to happen to our forests in the future.